Hi, how are you? I hope you're well. Joan Bigaba is my name. I work with the leading referral pharmacy in Uganda called Vine Pharmaceuticals. At Vine Pharmaceuticals, we give value with values. And today we have an amazing opportunity to talk about a product that helps with male fertility. We are still running on with our series talking about male fertility, and we've reached the treatment phase, the products that we use, and basically we're going to look at which supplements do we use to manage male fertility. So one of the supplements that we use is called Fertile Aid for Men. Fertile Aid for Men is basically a male fertility pill that helps to improve sperm count. It helps to improve sperm count, but also the motility and then the morphology. So it helps with sperm count, motility, and morphology. So that's basically what a Fertile Aid for Men does. It's made by Fairhaven Health. Yeah, so it has ingredients that help with both male fertility and also general well-being of a man. So it will help. It has minerals and vitamins that help with a man's general being, but then it also has other herbs that really help with male fertility. So it's a blended supplement, but basically, as its name suggests, it's a fertile aid for men. It will basically aid fertility in men. So it contains ingredients like L-carnitine, maca root, grapeseed extract, Asian ginseng extract. Then on the other side, it contains vitamins like vitamin A, C, D, E, K, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, vitamin B12, pantothenic acid, iodine, magnesium, zinc, selenium, copper, manganese, and chromium. So it has all those ingredients that are all working in concert to ensure that the sperm count is improved, to ensure that the motility is improved, to ensure that the motility is improved, the morphology, motility, and sperm count. So sperm count is basically increasing the number of sperms. Motility is basically improving the movement of the sperms. Remember, we talked about sperms that are progressive and non-progressive, and those that are really not moving. Progressive are the ones that are moving in the right direction, whereas none towards the female reproductive organ, whereas that non-progressive usually swim backwards. So the morphology also looked at the structure of the sperm. It has to have the head, and then the tail, and then the body that has. So in case it has maybe no tail, it has no head, it has no mitochondria, and things like that. So it wouldn't be viable. So those are the things that Fertile Aid for Men will aid. I just felt like it rhymes. So the first ingredient we look at in Fertile Aid for Men is L-carnitine. So L-carnitine helps with a variety of things. First of all, it will enhance sperm maturity. It enhances sperm maturity, it enhances the motility of the sperm, and also protects against damage. It's an antioxidant. It protects against DNA damage. So you'll find that L-carnitine will help to improve the maturation of the sperm. At the same time, it helps to prevent DNA damage and also help with the movement of the sperm. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, then so let's go talk about it mainly. So L-carnitine is found in high concentration in the epididymis. So remember we looked at the epididymis. So L-carnitine is found in high concentration in the epididymis. So it will help with that. Sorry about that. So L-carnitine is found in high concentration in the epididymis. Then it helps to the epididymis is where sperms are stored. They are stored. They mature, and then they are transported to the vas deferens. So the epididymis is that cold organ whereby sperms are they are stored, they mature from there, and eventually are transported to the vas deferens or the sperm duct. L-carnitine is found so much in that area of the epididymis, and so because L-carnitine is found in the epididymis, it's very essential for the maturation and development of the sperm because of the area at which it is found out. So it is found very much, so it will help very much in that area. Because that's where it's found most. So when someone has low L-carnitine levels, it will interfere with the maturation of the sperm. It will interfere with the motility of the sperm and another thing. So another thing that L-carnitine does, L-carnitine actually transports fats to the mitochondria, fatty acids to the mitochondria for production of energy. Remember, the mitochondria in a cell is the one where energy takes place, and the sperm cells contain mitochondria. So you find that L-carnitine also helps to transport the fat that will help to produce fuel for energy in the cells. So the mitochondria, well, L-carnitine helps in that way. So it will help with motility in that it helps fuel, it will help transport the fatty acids to the mitochondria, from which energy will be fueled and the sperm will be able to move. So you find that when you're checking the values, when we're talking about what do we mean that someone has low sperm motility, some papers say that below 40% someone has low motility. I like my chances are between 55 and 75%. On average, that's the normal. Someone should have a sperm motility within 1 hour of 55 to 75%. After an hour of taking the sample, this motility level are reduced by 5 to 10%. So they go on reducing per stay. So L-carnitine will help with motility in that way, and because it helps with the mitochondria. Then because it helps with because L-carnitine helps is situated in the epididymis, it will also help with maturation of the sperm and really therefore affecting the count. Then, so if there's an increased level of mature sperm, the better. That means you have a very good sperm count, and also it will help with the structure because it helps prevent what we call oxidative damage. So that's L-carnitine for you. It's a very, very good ingredient for sperm health. So the next component is maca root. So how does maca root help? So maca root is a very popular fertility herb. So if you're here, if you've watched most of my videos, the previous videos, I talked about maca in sexual health. So it's very good for fertility, especially for men. Black maca is the one that's very good for male fertility. It has shown significant success in improving sperm health, sperm count, and promoting stronger motility. It also increases libido and sex drive. So how does maca do it? So it will improve libido, it will improve sex drive, it will increase sperm count, and it will promote stronger sperm motility. But how does it do it? So you know maca is an adaptogen. What do I mean by an adaptogen? It has ability to affect key hormones and functions of reproduction. So when it finds that a hormone is falling short, it will increase it. If it finds that there is too much of that other hormone, it will decrease it. So maca is it is not a hormone, but it has the ability to affect hormones like that. That's why they call it an adaptogen. Whatever it finds lacking in your body, it increases it. Then whatever it finds too much excess, it will decrease it. Another thing, maca has been shown to increase testosterone levels. And testosterone is the primary sex hormone, but remember, testosterone is the one that really initiates spermatogenesis to take place in the testes. So you find that when you have low testosterone levels, you'll have a low sperm count. So maca will improve testosterone levels, which in turn improves the libido and sexual desire, but also improves sperm count. Another thing that maca will do is that it lowers cortisol levels, which is a substance that is produced when one is stressed. So when you're stressed, it also affects the levels of testosterone you're producing. Yet testosterone is very key in sperm production and spermatogenesis itself. So as you've seen, maca is very essential for men, especially black maca. So the other component is grapeseed extract. Now, one of the key things that really help with male fertility is the use of antioxidants. But so what do antioxidants do? Antioxidants prevent oxidative damage. What do I mean oxidative damage? So here you have a cell, and then you're exposed to pollution, you're exposed to all other body processes in the body. They produce what we call free radicals. What these free radicals do, they go and disturb the normal structure of the cells, the normal structures of the cells. Then they make the normal cells become also free radical, also become free radicals. So the free radicals will make other cells become free radicals, which affects the structure and function of that cell. And we all know that the sperms are cells. So when we take antioxidants, they prevent that oxidative damage that is done by free radicals, and also isolate the free radicals, and eventually the free radicals die off. So when we take antioxidants, we are actually preventing the oxidative damage. So antioxidants prevent oxidative damage to sperm cells as well. And another thing that antioxidants do is that they enhance the defense mechanisms of the seminal fluid. Remember, functions of the seminal fluid is to protect and nourish the sperms. When we say protection, we actually mean protection from maybe disease-causing organisms, maybe protection from also oxidative damage. So what antioxidants do, they also enhance that protective function of the seminal fluid. So now I've given an overview of what antioxidants do. Now we have an antioxidant called grapeseed extract. Now this has shown the most, what can I call it? It has shown the most promising effect. It has been proven to be the most important antioxidant when it comes to sperm health. It has really done wonders. It has proven. So grapeseed extract is a very good antioxidant that will prevent sperm cell DNA damage and help to protect and nourish the sperm. So what in essence what the grapeseed extract will do, it will increase sperm motility and mobility. Grapeseed extract contains antioxidants that will really do this very well. So the other thing that we have is Asian ginseng. That's the other herb that we have. Asian ginseng is usually, or ginseng extract is usually referred to as the king of all herbs. So like they usually refer to it as the king of all herbs. Ginseng has positive effects on sperm production. It increases sperm count basically. And and another thing is that it also increases nitric oxide levels that are very helpful with increasing the sperm motility and general well-being of the sperm quality. So ginseng extract will improve the sperm count and sperm quality. So also for people who have, who really store their sperm in a sperm bank, ginseng extract helps to preserve the ejaculate. It increases it helps to preserve the ejaculate. So it decreases the chance of the ejaculate being destroyed. Ginseng is also very good for people that have had maybe chemotherapy and their sperm count has been affected by chemotherapy. When they take ginseng extract, their sperm count levels are seen to improve even after having some chemotherapy treatment. So that is ginseng extract use. So far we've looked at L-carnitine and the fact that it gives energy to the cell, the fact that it improves the structure of the sperm, and the fact that where it is stored most is where the sperms are stored mainly and where the sperms mature from. So it will help with the maturation of the sperms. We also looked at maca, the fact that it increases testosterone levels, and when you improve testosterone levels, you improve sperm count and sperm quality. We've looked at grapeseed extract, which is a very potent antioxidant, one of the best antioxidants that show promising results as when it comes to preventing sperm damage, sperm cell damage, so therefore improves the morphology and motility. Then we've looked at Asian ginseng, that will basically help with the sperm count in patients who have had cancer treatment, helps to preserve the ejaculate, and also basically help with sperm count. So the next component I would look at is zinc. So zinc levels are highly associated with increased sperm count. So zinc levels are highly associated with increased sperm count. And zinc, so like we said, L-carnitine is found in the epididymis. Zinc is normally found very high in seminal fluid. In fact, studies show that there is no other tissue in the body that has as much zinc levels as the seminal, as in the seminal plasma, as in the seminal fluid. So the seminal fluid has more zinc than any other human tissue in the body. The concentration of zinc in sperm increases as sperms develop. So the more mature the sperm becomes, the more the concentration of zinc increases. So what happens is that people with low levels of zinc will obviously have low sperm count. The sperms will not develop as well as they should. And yeah, so that's one thing of zinc. It's very high in seminal fluid. It has the highest concentration there, and studies show that as the sperms develop, so the zinc levels develop. So when you have an issue with zinc levels, you'll have an issue with sperm count. So then the next thing is that zinc is also an antioxidant, so it will prevent DNA damage, therefore helping with the structure of the sperm. Then zinc also increases testosterone levels. Remember, testosterone is actually the hormone that directly in the testis that leads to sperm production, spermatogenesis itself. So the other ingredient is selenium. Selenium contributes to the structure of the sperm as well as its motility. Selenium is an antioxidant. So it will help the sperm to grow to a good size, shape, but it will also help it to swim. Yeah. So it's a very good, the way it does is because it's an antioxidant. I've explained how an antioxidant works. Then the other component is folate. Most people know folate as folic acid. But folate is the active ingredient of folic acid, the active form of folic acid. Folate's main job in the body is to help produce and maintain DNA in new cells. And its main function is to help develop and produce new cells. Without folate, the body might not be able to produce new DNA. And in order to have a baby, you need new DNA, right? So it helps with DNA production. Very important. DNA production for the sperm cells and the rest. And also for the ladies, it also has other functions. DNA is very essential when it comes to making babies. Without DNA, you can't make babies. Without DNA, you can't reproduce. DNA is necessary for replication and really the sperm production and the production and maturation of sperm cells. DNA is very important. So studies show that taking folate daily lowers the risk of sperm abnormalities by 20%. So people who take folate daily, their levels of sperm abnormalities lower by 20%. Remember, most of the sperm that's produced is actually abnormal. They take normal levels when the normal sperms are above 4% of the ejaculates. So really of the per mil, if 4% per mil have normal, like head, tail, and stuff, body and tail, so that like most of the sperm are actually abnormal, immotile, and stuff like that. So folate increases the chances of having normal structure of the sperm. So then the other component is vitamin C. Vitamin C increases sperm count, morphology, and it's a very good antioxidant, so it will help with morphology and motility. But vitamin C also helps in the production of vitamin E, which vitamin E is also an ingredient in this fertile aid that will protect the sperm cells from damage. It's an antioxidant, but also improve motility. So most of these others I'm looking at are antioxidants. So then we look at vitamin D. Vitamin D is very important for testosterone production. I've explained the role of testosterone. Men with low vitamin D levels usually have a low sperm count because they have low testosterone levels. So vitamin D is very important in men. Then we have the vitamin Bs. I was talking about D, but then we have the vitamin Ds, like methylcobalamin, which is vitamin B12, and niacin. They help with multiplication and repair of DNA. Then they help maintain the integrity and prevent mutations in sperm. So they help prevent abnormalities in sperms and mutations, and which can cause abnormalities in the baby or in the sperm cell. And when the sperm cell is unable is abnormal, it's unable to really fertilize. So because of that, they will improve the quality of the sperm and prevent it from damage. So all in all, we've looked at herbs. When we've looked at the antioxidants, it has a group of antioxidants, fertile aid for men, that are really help to prevent DNA damage, to prevent abnormals, improve the quality of the sperm, and make sure we have normal sperms, a huge percentage of normal sperms. It has those ingredients, for example, maca, for example, zinc, for example, vitamin D, that are for their role is really helping with increasing the sperm count. Then it has like L-carnitine, whose main role is really improving motility and the structure of the sperm. So as you see, fertile aid for men, it is really helping in all the three aspects. Fertile aid for men is available at any Vine pharmaceutical outlet near you. And for more information, there are many ingredients in fertile aid for men that I've really not touched about, but most of them are antioxidants. But you can contact any Vine pharmaceutical outlet near you. They'll be able to give you more information and really move along with you in this fertility journey. Bye-bye. May God richly bless you and reward you. Bye-bye.